I took a piece of the palm frond from the palm tree. Some people said they kind of couldn't get this because I wasn't quite hands-on enough. So I'm going to try to set the phone here and see if I can get this a little bit better so they're able to actually see. So I didn't want anybody to be disappointed with this. So I basically am cutting this in half, bringing it down like that. Probably to right about there, leave a little room. That bottom piece here is going to be the stem. So basically when I start off, I'm just taking this and starting a fold like that, just about like that, and then doing the same thing here, and then continuing over and over again. You see it's kind of forming a little area here where the stem's going to end up going through this backside. That's what's going to twist the rows together. See how it's kind of leaving a hole there in the center. You can visualize that and kind of see where I'm coming from. You can see if I kind of take it, there's a hole there, and I'm just going to keep on folding it in that manner where it's not kind of like a circle. You know, obviously the top of the rose is going to come together, and I'm going to twist it, and that's going to kind of form the shape of this. But I wanted everybody to I'm trying to go slow here, and this is still the stem. The stem I'm going to kind of bring together and then insert it through this hole after I get some more of these fold overs, because the more you can fold it over in the length, the better it's going to actually form the layers of the top of the rose. So I did a video a few years ago, and you get some mixed comments. And I was just wanting this one to be maybe a little bit slower, a little bit easier, and maybe a little bit more, understandable and, easier for people to follow. I'm still twisting it in the same direction, still have that hole there in the center, which, like I said, that's where the bottom of the stem's going to go through. And then just nice and slowly kind of continue with the folds, just about as many as you can get. Just kind of keep bringing it over, keeping it to the outside of the circle so it continuing to form those layers. Just keep on doing that over and over again, till you get to a point where these are going to kind of go through the bottom, and I'll show you that here in a moment. Kind of locks everything together. Still got the stem looking pretty good and long here. So this is going to come together, I think, pretty well. And still got that hole there in the center. You can see through there. That's it's coming together. Got about this much left. I think I'm going to be happy with that. Got the stem here. Got these layers. Everything's kind of layered from the bottom where the stem is. A few layers up top above that. And now I'm going to just kind of take it and bring the back of this through the hole, just up and under. It's going to stay right where it is underneath there, but I'm going to bring it through the center of the hole to the top, which will become the bottom, I guess, in the way that I was doing it. Kind of does something like this on the top, and the bottom pieces become what locks it. And then I'm just going to hold the stem on the bottom kind of together like I am here. And I'm going to twist it in the direction. You can kind of see it'll start to roll these layers when you twist it, and kind of rolls them in an upward motion. See how it's kind of forming the layers of the rose on top, the petals, I guess you would say, is what it's mimicking. You can kind of tighten up the top a little bit too, and kind of do it about how you want it to be. We'll say this is probably pretty good right here. Got something that looks about like that. And then I just take it and kind of hold the bottom and twist one of these bottom pieces around the stem. I'll bring that around it a few times. Probably like this. And then you got these little open areas would have formed the layers, and you just kind of find one that's a little open and bring those through there. Just like in the other video, it doesn't always come through that first try, so go to another area if you can't get it through there. It's fun sometimes is keeping the pieces together. Sometimes you might have to just pop a little piece off of it so that it goes through there. And then see if we can get this through here. Oh, see there, pops right out that one side. Tighten that a little bit, bring it a little snug. Kind of brings it up and kind of keeps it solid so it doesn't move. And you got this other one hanging off the bottom. Kind of do about the same thing. A couple times there. I like them to come out in a little different area, so where this one's coming out here, I might bring it a little further down. Have it kind of pop out on the other side of the rose. See, I brought it here. Just my choice, you know, everybody's a little different, but kind of have it about like that when you're done. And you can trim those off, you know, at a little bit of an angle there, or point, you know, kind of whatever you want to do. But pretty much there's your, you know, little palm rose. This one could have been, you know, a little bigger if I used a little bigger palm frond, but kind of gets the idea across, and hopefully being a little more descriptive to get everybody a little help in doing it. Didn't want the video to last that long, but wanted to go a little bit slow, and hope that it helps some others to do the same thing. And like I said in the last video, give it to somebody, put a smile on their face, it'll make their day. And thanks y'all for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.